What is going on, everybody? We are here at Six Flags Darien Lake. We're on a little 3-park tour. Yesterday we were at Seabreeze in Rochester, New York. You can check out that vlog when it's out. Tomorrow we're going to stop at Waldameer in Erie, Pennsylvania on our way home. And then today, obviously, we're at Six Flags Darien Lake. You have actually been here before.
Been here
I have not.
Yeah, like 3 years ago. So it's been a little bit. It was right when Tantrum opened.
But Predator has been retracked since then, and you have not ridden that. No. And I have obviously not ridden it since I have not been here. But we are going to get in. This is one of like the smaller Six Flags parks. We're going to get in and see what we think about it. All right, it is about 10:30. We are in the park. They just let everyone in. The park doesn't officially open until 11. But our first order of business was to get new drink cups, because when we went to Six Flags St. Louis like a couple months ago or whatever it was by now, we got the Six Flags Diamond Pass, which gets you a free unlimited drink plan throughout the year. And
yeah, so when you get the Diamond Pass and you get these, do not put them in the dishwasher.
No, do not.
Do not put these in the dishwasher, because they will get warped and messed up, and they won't even be able to stand up.
Yeah, because that's what I did. I put ours, so we went to guest relations and asked if we could get new ones, and she just handed us a couple new ones. So we're gonna head back and try to get in line for Ride of Steel for when that opens, because one thing about this park that I've always heard, and it's notorious for being the home of bad operations.
Yes, like when I was here before, it was not busy and like there weren't long lines, but everything had one train. Ride of Steel had very long dispatches.
Yeah, one train ops.
Yeah.
Long dispatches.
So I had to wait way longer than probably should have.
Yeah, so okay, we are getting up to a rope where we're gonna have to stop. But I saw an albino back there, so actually we should probably do that. And actually, I think I want to ask guest relations about something else.
What?
Because another thing is that whenever we bought our Six Flags pass, our home park was Six Flags St. Louis, because we were driving back from Silver Dollar City, so that was the first park that we stopped at for the year. But they said that you get like, I think like 4 or 5 free flash passes, which is their skip the line system, like a single use flash pass for the year. But I heard that it's actually only for your home park, which ours is technically Six Flags St. Louis. But we were kind of hoping to be able to use them here. So I think we're gonna stop back into guest relations and bother that lady again and ask about that and see exactly what is going on with that. So we are busy this morning. All right, we stopped back in guest services, and they ended up giving us 1 free skip the line each, because of the fact that there was some confusion about what parks we can use our 4 free skip the lines.
Which is nice, because not every park would do that.
No, not every park would do that. So they decided to do one each as a courtesy to us for the confusion. So that was nice. So in case there are some lines today, which, I mean, it's early, but so far so good, because the parking lot was absolutely dead and there's like nobody here waiting at the little roped off area. There's like barely anyone here. So I think we might hopefully be in for a really good day today. All right, the rope has dropped and we got mad running of small children going probably to Ride of Steel, I assume. So that is where we're gonna go, but we are just walking briskly. Well, he's kind of running, but that is where everyone seems to be heading. But the park doesn't seem to be that busy today, so hopefully it stays that way and we get through the entire day without any extremely long lines, except for what we have to wait for their terrible ops here. We are here at Ride of Steel, Intamin Hyper Coaster, Mega Coaster. Intamin Mega Coaster with a very unique layout. It's got like a long piece of flat track.
Well, it is a clone, so I don't know if I would call it unique.
Well, okay. Unique.
It is unique. There are 2 of these, the other one's at America. But yeah, it's a fun ride. There's a lot of random straight track moments that are kind of fun because you don't really get them on any other coaster, which is unique.
Yeah, and then like a crazy double helix or something like that at the end, or
there's 2 double helixes.
2 double
and
helixes.
There's 1 airtime hill that gives you really good airtime.
Okay.
The rest, not so much.
All right. Well, we will wait here until it opens up. All right, we are here in the Station 4 Ride of Steel. We're gonna end up being the second train out. One thing, we had to ditch our cups because they didn't tell us before we got in line that we had to like put our cups somewhere else. So we just like threw them in a bush. Well, I'm not.
I'll go
like,
get them back.
Okay, then we'll go get them back, but I'm not going to like go and wait in a long line because they couldn't tell us that, like, because at like St. Louis they had like little cubbies everywhere. So we were able to like take our drink cups and put them in these little cubbies on all the rides, but apparently this ride does not have it. We are getting in line for our second ride on Ride of Steel. After our first one, I have to say for an Intamin, that thing is absolutely forceless. Like, just like the straight track over the water, like.
That's what this ride is. It's just, it's fast and forceless.
It's not like, it's not a good ride. It's not anything that, I don't know, right? Am I wrong?
It depends on how you look at it.
Okay, I look at it like, is it a good ride or a bad ride? I'm saying it's a bad ride. I don't know. We did second to back, so we're gonna go up and do something more up towards like the front. Excuse us. So, because he says you get a little bit better airtime in the front on one hill, but there's only one hill that you really get any airtime on anyway. So. Let's not wait for absolute front because the horrible operations. You guys got a whole lot of my face right there. If you want to just do here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do just third to front because 5-minute dispatches, 1 train ops. We have to do what we have to do when you come to this park. All right, we are in line for Predator. The website said that it did not open until 12. The park opens at 11, so an hour later. But there was a little bit of a line, but not too bad. And we've only been waiting like less than 10 minutes or whatever outside the queue. And now it is 11:55. They are opening up. And we are going to get this new Time Track credit. Because this is a brand new coaster for both of us. Because I think we mentioned earlier, it was still being retracked whenever he was here last time a few years ago. We just got off Predator. We sat in the front row. And I'll tell you, that Time Track is so smooth.
Yeah.
But even the part that wasn't like retracked with Time Track isn't terrible.
No, that was smooth too. Like, I thought it was gonna be a lot rougher.
Yeah,
but
so
the Time Track is like extremely smooth.
Yeah, the only issue is the ride didn't do anything.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't really do anything. There's no airtime. There's no really anything.
Yeah, there's no forces.
It's just a smooth ride. You just go around.
Yeah,
kind
so
of similar to Ride of Steel.
Yeah, so it's a very underwhelming ride. Like,
bad.
So kind of what I'm getting out of this park is mediocrity. Like, this park is just,
it's okay.
Just mediocre. But we got their Moto Coaster, which is, I think, a clone of Steeplechase at Luna Park and Coney Island that we have ridden before. We got their Aero Looper Viper over there.
Boomerang.
We got a Boomerang. We got an SLC.
We got to do Moose on the Loose.
Moose on the Loose.
When I was first here, Moose on the Loose was the first ride we did for a reason.
So we got plenty of stuff.
Shot Tower.
Well, Shot Tower, but lines are like, we looked at Scrambler. Well, I looked at Scrambler, and the line was actually like a little long. This line for their Shot Tower is a little bit long. So I don't know. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, bumper buggies. We have to do bumper cars later on.
Viper, their Aero Looper.
We're gonna go and do a couple more rides and then probably head out to the car to get a bite to eat.
Haunted house that we can do.
Yeah, what's all? I noticed that haunted house back there. Open it up. They're antique cars. Milo says that he's done them before and they're like very long, so we like doing the small little rides whenever we're at parks. We like doing scramblers, we like doing antique cars, we like doing bumper cars.
And this is the weird little part of Darien Lake. It's like a park. You got some water.
Yeah, you got a lake at Darien Lake, oddly enough.
But this is not Darien Lake, fun fact.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Darien Lake is back over there by the campground.
I see. Okay, I think we both have our new favorite ride at Darien Lake. It is Moto Coaster.
I don't know.
That thing is so much fun.
It is actually fun. Like, the launch is surprisingly punchy.
Very punchy. And we knew that because we rode it before. Well, you rode this one before, and we both rode the steeplechase out at Luna Park steeplechase at Luna Park and Coney Island in New York City. So we both did that one, and it's an exact clone. They're both Zamperla, and I'll tell you, it's a flywheel launch, and Zamperla flywheel launches are like real, like, they don't go extremely fast, but
yeah, but it's a very short launch track, so
yeah, so they get you up to speed. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. And now I think we're gonna go do this stupid Aero Looper.
I didn't mind it before, I don't think, Viper.
Yeah.
It was the last ride we rode, and I actually didn't mind it, but I am not a fan of Aero Loopers.
No, not at all, but we're gonna go get that credit. Plus, what we might do, we might do something we don't normally do, and we might credit chase today. So we might go and do the Boomerang and SLC, which we don't like either of those types of coasters.
I guess I passed 200. I'm on the road to 300 credits now.
Yeah,
so I need every credit I can get, and I have not done SLC. I've never done an SLC, actually. I always pass on them.
Yeah, so we are going to credit chase today and get a bunch of rides that we absolutely hate.
Possibly.
Probably. right, get ready for our heads to hurt, our shoulders to hurt, and everything else that could possibly hurt to hurt, including our patience, because I'm sure they're only running one train like they do on every single coaster at this park. Viper is complete, and gotta say, as far as the aero loopers go, this one wasn't that bad.
Yeah, there's one transition going into the Batwing that sucks. Like your neck is like, ugh.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's, yeah, like how I remembered, it's not that bad. There's much worse aero loopers out there.
Yeah, so this one is definitely worth the ride. I mean, it's not good, but it's definitely not like, it's definitely not bad.
The tunnel is fun.
Yeah, they got a tunnel. They got like...
Aero loopers usually don't have like tunnels and stuff. Like it's got a different layout.
Yeah. And it's got almost like a huge bank turn, like when you're like riding on the ground. You're like right along the ground. Moose on the loose.
Best ride in the world.
Okay, we're back here. We're gonna go do Moose on the Loose while we're back here because we can't miss out on it. It's because I'm like zoomed in.
So here's what getting an evac.
There's an actual evac.
So an evac on a vertical lift is that's how they do it. I can't like fully see, but
so you guys
very strange.
To join our random live stream here. We are back in the park. We went out to the car to get a quick bite to eat. So now we're starting the second half of our day. Tantrum is closed. Currently, we found out that Mindy Racer, their SLC, is closed.
For the season.
For the season.
Mindy Racer, but it is closed for the season because they're doing a revamp of the trains. And I do want to look at what they're doing, because if they're giving it like the Great Nor'easter treatment, because that's an SLC that they made a lot better by giving it different trains, then that would be good.
Yeah, that would definitely be an upgrade.
We rode Moose on the Loose, as you saw. Moose on the Loose is the best ride in the world.
Yeah, that thing's a lot of fun. We didn't really vlog much. Well, I'm not sure what all you vlog, because I was doing a live stream. Well, I was handling the live stream and you were handling a little, I don't know what you all did for some footage in that. So we got a little disjointed there for a little bit since we decided to do some live streaming from the park. But I don't know, maybe go do Predator again.
Yeah.
That was a decent enough ride. We are in line for Scrambler, one of our favorite flight rides at any park that we go to, but we just did our second ride on Predator of the day. And the first ride we did front row, this time we did second to front, and huge difference.
Yeah, a bit. It's definitely rougher, but you get more airtime.
Yeah, so like, take your pick.
It's not that bad though. Like I think it kind of adds to it since the ride doesn't do that much.
Yeah, so a little jerkiness.
But it's still not rough. Like it's still not very rough.
And there are the Titan track pieces that smooth things out along the way. So there is that. But if you do want a more smoother experience, you want to ride in the front row of any car that you are in. All right, we are credit chasing now. We are coming over and doing Boomerang, which we absolutely hate these rides, but I hate them. But we're gonna do it anyway. And also, it's like almost no wait. It's pretty much a walk up, so.
You need the credit. I need to get to 250 credits.
So let's go do this trash. All right, credit chasing was not a good idea because boomerangs do indeed suck. Like, so you're saying your neck hurts, you're saying everything hurts?
Yeah, it sucks. Don't do a boomerang. I've done boomerangs, but the worker, like the restraint was fine, and then bam,
Yeah.
pushed it down. And then pushed it down even more. If you're gonna push it down that much, I'd rather just fly out.
Yeah, that was
My neck
bad.
hurts, my shoulders hurt, I'm dizzy. Never again.
Never again. The credit is not worth
Boomerangs.
a boomerang.
Boomerangs are rad. There's a giant fish in there.
There's a giant fish. Look, all the fishies.
Oh wow, they're big.
The big colorful fishy. Look, there's a shark. Okay, we were thinking about doing bumper cars right after we did antique cars, but it had a little bit of a line that we didn't feel like waiting in, and we want to get over to Tantrum because it is reopened after that evac off of the lift hill that saw earlier on. But we're gonna get over there because I still have not been on it, and I think we're looking for it. So what do we gotta go? We gotta go this way. But no bumper cars for us today, unless we come back this way again, which I don't know if we will. I mean, we're starting to run out of things to do at the park. We do still have one free skip the line pass where we get to go in the up the exit that they gave us at the guest services at the beginning of the day. So we'll probably use that for maybe like, what, one more Ride of Steel ride before we call it a day. Okay, we are here at Tantrum, and this thing is very low capacity. It's one train, and there's only 8 people per train, or per car, I should say. So we are thinking about using our exit pass for this ride because it'll probably take forever to get through this line. There it goes. Okay, quick correction. We are still using our free one-time skip a line pass, but they are running 2 of the cars, so that is a little bit better at least, but still a very low capacity ride. So
yeah,
I think we're smart in using it for this ride right now. Do you still want to use it for right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Tantrum is complete. We used our skip the line pass, and a little secret, the guy forgot to collect it. So like there was nothing to scan or anything like that. It's just the skip the line pass with a date on it. So it looks like we get to use it for at least 2 rides. And my hope is that absolutely nobody collects it. So now we can just go from ride to ride and keep skipping the line. that would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would. But when you think of Tantrum,
it was fun. It was short, but fun.
Yeah, it's a clone of Iron Shark at the Galveston Pier. And I rode that one too. Tantrum's definitely a lot smoother than Iron Shark. But it's a fun ride. They're smooth and short.
And the inversions don't like make you all wonky or anything. I tell you, it does pull some forces.
It does pull some surprising.
Like down at the bottom of the first hill and stuff. So that was pretty surprising, but fun ride, nothing to complain about there. If you come to Darien Lake and you want to ride any of their flat rides, be prepared for very short cycles.
Yeah.
Like they run for like a few seconds, where a lot of other parks will like last actually a little bit of time.
Interesting going on different flat rides at different parks, like Scrambler, for example. You'll get different cycle times and how long it'll cycle for, depending on the park, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's not like one set thing for Scramblers or anything like that. Like if you go to Fun Spot Orlando or Holiday World, their Scramblers last for like ever.
Yeah.
But then you come to like Darien Lake here and their Scrambler lasts for like 10 seconds. We did Predator front row again. And now we're in line for a Ride of Steel. We came up the exit, because if you get one of these exit passes, then you just come up the exit and you wait at the yellow Look, it's kind of painted yellow. But I walked up to the gate just so they would see us, but they're like, oh, go back and wait. But I'm like, well, if I just stood here, like, how do I know that they would see us or whatever? So we're gonna get on this and then have to see what else we're gonna do, because we've pretty much done everything at the park multiple times. So we gotta see how much more time we can pull out here, because we've already been here like 6 hours or so. So it's been a pretty decent day already. So we turned one single-use Flash Pass each into 3 different rides.
Yeah, and they didn't do anything.
Well, they ended up taking it finally on Predator. But we did Tantrum, we did Ride of Steel, and then we did Predator with it. So can't really complain. And honestly, I think that's kind of fair, because well, no, seriously, our Diamond Pass was supposed to get us like 4 free skip the line passes. But it was only for certain parks, not for Darien Lake. So I think that's fair. So karma has worked in our favor. So it is 6 o'clock. Park is still open for another couple hours, but we've literally done everything we can possibly do multiple times on some of them. Rode some flats, rode all the coasters, had a good time. So we think that we are going to just cut the day short, call it quits. Not really short, yeah.
Hours.
Yeah, still 7 hours. In a 7 hours in a small park like this is pretty good. So
my second time here, it's similar to what I remember. Bad operations, but like, it's not a terrible park. People act like it's some awful park, and it's not. You'll have fun, and I recommend going. What do you think, your first time?
Like, if you do what we did and like make it part of like a multi-park trip or something, then it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth the stop.
Or if you're in the
or if you live in the Buffalo area.
And there's a lot of parks in this area of the country, and then there's some in Canada if you want to go.
Yeah, if you
Canada.
Venture up there. So, but that is it for this video. I'd like to thank you for stopping by, watching. Make sure, if you're not already a subscriber, please go down, subscribe. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So
5,000 subscribers is pretty good, and that makes me happy. So
you want to be part of that. And also, we always tell you, give this video a thumbs up, comment, because those 2 things help against the YouTube algorithm and pushes this video and this channel out to as many people as possible, and helps us keep growing and growing. So thank you to everyone that does that stuff on all our videos. Really appreciate it. And also like to take a moment to remind you that we do have a channel membership page where you get things like exclusive shout outs, like what you see right here, pictures and videos, stuff like that. And it helps out our channel a ton. So thank you to all our channel members. We appreciate you guys so much. But that is it. Signing off from here.
Six Flags,
Darien Lake. Buffalo, New York. Kind of.
Corfu, New York.
Corfu, New York. So we'll see you guys next time right here on Beach Cliff Studios. See ya.